For decades, the Adirondacks were described as marginal. Not just environmentally marginal, marginal in terms of indigenous presence. A place characterized as too harsh for sustained native life, useful for brief hunting trips, but not a homeland. That interpretation traces largely to William Ritchie and his 1965 framework. That said, this Ocher mine is located in Ritchie's empty Adirondacks. On this mountain, hematite and goethite were extracted from weathered Precambrian iron stones. That speaks to repeated return, material knowledge, and intentional use of the landscape. And this portable art figurine of the mountain, found on the mountain itself and finished with ochre, is a portable message in stone that speaks to the first people's intimate and spiritual connection to the mountain. A portable message in stone, found in the very Adirondacks Ritchie helped frame as empty. You do not create place-bound art about land you consider marginal. You do not mine its ochre, carve its form, and raise permanent megalithic stones upon it if you are merely passing through. That requires familiarity, return, spiritual attachment. That signals homeland. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy and the Abenaki peoples have long maintained relationships with these mountains, through travel corridors, seasonal return, ceremony, and memory. When this evidence was presented, the response from the New York State Museum was to tell us to revisit Ritchie. From the New York State Historic Preservation Office, silence. No visible reassessment of the marginal indigenous landscape narrative. When institutions preserve a framework that characterized indigenous presence as marginal and do not integrate contradictory evidence, the practical effect is cultural erasure. The Adirondacks were not marginal to the first peoples intimately connected to this land. They were known. They were marked. They were home.